Welcome to our latest deep dive. Today, it's all about the Triumph Tiger 900 Rally, the adventure bike for riders who don't just look at gravel, they ride it. We'll cover its strengths and weaknesses and make it clear who should buy one. Brought to you by Motorize.de, the #1 source for new and used spare parts. The Rally blends true off-road focus with long-distance comfort, a 21-inch front wheel, long travel suspension, and a torque-rich triple that pulls strongly from low revs. You also get modern tech like a 7-inch TFT with smartphone connectivity via My Triumph. Handy touches include standard cruise control and a windscreen you can adjust with one hand. We'll take you from the bike's history and engineering to accessories, market value, and our buying verdict, including tips on what to watch for during a test ride and when it's time to buy. Buckle up. The next few minutes belong to the Tiger, history and evolution. When Triumph unveiled the Tiger 900 family in 2019, the Rally finally got what the 800 line had been missing: more off-road focus and more punch. At its core is an 888cc triple with a T-plane crank and a regular firing order, engineered for stand-up traction in the dirt and real character on the road. Triumph paired it with a modular trellis frame, a bolt-on subframe, and split radiators to shed weight and channel heat away from the rider. The hardware backs it up: 21 17-inch tubeless cross-spoke wheels, a Showa USD fork with 45mm stanchions and 240mm of travel up front, 230mm at the rear, plus Brembo style calipers on 320mm discs. For 2024, it got a major update: revised internals, more efficient cooling, and a clear bump in output, now 108 het, with a meteor mid-range. The 20-liter tank remains your long-haul anchor. Technical highlights. At its heart sits an 888cc triple with a T-plane crank. Output. Up to model year 2023, it makes 95 PS and 87 Nm. From 2024, it jumps to 108 PS with stronger mid-range punch. The Rally rolls on 21 17-inch cross-spoke wheels with tubeless tires and runs fully adjustable Showa suspension, a 45mm USD fork with 240mm of travel up front, 230mm at the rear. Brembo style monoblocks bite 320mm twin discs, while a 6-axis IMU manages cornering ABS and traction control. Riding modes: rain, road, sport, and off-road. The rear ABS can be switched off when needed. A 7-inch TFT brings connectivity and navigation via My Triumph. You also get cruise control, a slip-and-assist clutch, a 20-liter tank, and 16,000-kilometer service intervals. The seat height adjusts tool-free in 2 steps, from 850 to 870mm, aided by a slim tank that gives excellent knee grip. Design and ergonomics. Visually, the Rally sets the tone: a high beak, a slim waist, and purposeful surfaces. Split radiators allow a narrower midsection, making it easier to grip the bike with your legs when you're standing. The wide, tapered handlebar offers plenty of leverage. The foot pegs have removable rubber inserts, so you can choose boot bite off-road or less buzz on the street. The seat locks into 2 heights, 850 or 870mm, and stays long and flat for unrestricted weight shifts. The screen adjusts with one hand, handguards are standard, and the lighting is full LED. A highlight: the 7-inch instrument display with crisp graphics and a sturdy provision for an optional GPS mount on the windscreen bracket. Together with the slim 20-liter tank, it creates an upright, relaxed riding position that gives taller riders room and leaves freedom to move off-road. Handling and everyday practicality. The Tiger 900 Rally feels intuitive from the first meter. The T-plane triple pulls early, finds traction easily in loose terrain, and delivers a throaty growl without getting tiresome. The long-travel Showa suspension irons out sharp edges, stays composed on country roads, and gives clear feedback at a brisk pace. The 21-inch front wheel settles the bike on gravel. On tarmac, it asks for a clean line and rewards you with precise turn-in. In off-road mode, the rear ABS is disabled, making controlled brake drifts easy. Everyday perks: a 20-liter tank, cruise control, and 16,000-kilometer service intervals. Split radiators route heat away from the rider, noticeable in city traffic. A narrow waist and a 2-position seat at 850-870mm help when maneuvering. The 7-inch TFT with My Triumph features streamlines navigation and calls, while the slip assist clutch reduces hand effort in stop and go. Strengths and highlights. Its party piece is versatility with a genuine off-road core. The 888cc triple comes on early, stays easy to manage, and delivers refined smoothness over long distances. The Showa suspension, with 240-230mm of travel, offers big reserves without feeling vague on the road. Brembo-style calipers provide precisely controllable braking, backed by cornering ABS from a 6-axis IMU. Tubeless 21 17-inch cross-spoked wheels blend off-road ability with puncture protection thanks to rim tape sealing. The ergonomics are spot on too. Wide handlebar, slim 20-liter tank, adjustable seat. The 7-inch TFT is intuitive to use, and MyTriumph connectivity brings turn-by-turn navigation to the dash. If you ride dirt regularly, you'll also appreciate being able to deactivate rear ABS in off-road mode. From the 2024 model year, the engine steps up to 108 PS with stronger pull, especially through the mid-range, weaknesses and common issues. No bike is without quirks. Below roughly 3,000 RPM, the throttle response can feel snatchy, especially in first and second gear. In city traffic, riders report noticeable heat at the right shin despite the split radiators. With a heavy load, the 21-inch front wheel demands a properly dialed-in setup. Too little preload on the 45mm fork makes the front end unsettled. Earlier model years saw 7-inch TFTs fogging up and temperamental Bluetooth pairing, mostly fixed with software updates. The optional quick shifter, Triumph Shift Assist, is rough at low loads. Running very low tire pressures risks denting the rim lips on the tubeless cross-spoke wheels. From around 120 km per hour, about 75 miles per hour, the short screen can cause buffeting for some riders. A taller touring screen helps. Important: after firmware updates, check or recalibrate the IMU. Otherwise, traction control in off-road mode can cut in noticeably early. Accessories and customization. Triumph's accessory catalog is extensive. For touring, go with the Expedition aluminum panniers, 37 liters each, plus a 42-liter top box. They match the off-road vibe of the 21 17-inch tubeless wire-spoke wheels. A heavy-duty aluminum skid plate and upper crash bars protect the frame and sump when the Showa fork with 240mm of travel is working through the rough stuff. Handy for everyday use, a center stand for chain maintenance, heated grips, and heated seats. Comfort gets a boost from the taller touring screen. A low seat trims about 20mm off the standard 858-70mm seat height. Tech fans will appreciate MyTriumph connectivity with GoPro control via the 7-inch TFT and Triumph Shift Assist for clutchless shifts. A sturdy GPS mount on the screen brace and a removable headlight guard round out the off-road kit. And for the soundtrack, there's a street-legal Triumph slip-on, market value, and buying checklist. The Tiger 900 Rally is sought after for its genuine off-road capability paired with that triple-cylinder soundtrack. When buying, confirm the model year. Up to 2023, the 888cc engine makes 95 horsepower. From 2024, it's 108 horsepower. Check the spec carefully. 21 17-inch tubeless wire-spoked wheels, Showa suspension with 240-230mm of travel, and a 7-inch TFT should be on the bike. Service history is key. Valve clearances every 16,000 kilometers, and ensure the TFT and MyTriumph software are up to date. On the test ride, feel out the gearbox, test the quick shifter, and in off-road mode, do a brake test with the rear ABS switched off. For the visual check, inspect the front wheel hub flange, spoke tension, rim edges, steering head bearings, and the skid plate. Well-kept 2020-2022 bikes typically run 10,000-12,500. Worthwhile extras like crash bars, a center stand, and heated grips add value. The Rally Pro comes with Off-Road Pro mapping from the factory. Factor that into the price. Verdict and buying advice. The Triumph Tiger 900 Rally is the right tool for riders who want to leave the pavement without giving up touring capability. Its 888cc triple blends torque and character, while the Showa suspension with 240-230mm of travel and the 21 17-inch wheel setup deliver real off-road capability. On the road, Brembo Stylema brakes and cornering ABS impress, and you get convenience features like cruise control and a 7-inch TFT display. Note the 850-870mm seat height and that the Off-Road Pro mode is exclusive to the Pro model. If you mostly ride tarmac, the GT variant will likely suit you better. My tip: pick the Rally if gravel tracks, alpine passes, and weekend trips are on the agenda. From the 2024 model year, it also gets a power bump to 108 horsepower. Add crash bars, a center stand, and a touring screen, and the package is pretty much complete.